So now is honestly the best time to come to Thailand. Well, you know, the best time since the whole pandemic and everything. But I'll explain why. In today's video, I'm gonna take you for a walk through the streets of Bangkok, and I'll give you 5 reasons why you should plan your next trip to Thailand now. So first up, and this is quite a good thing because this is probably the #1 complaint I hear about from people wanting to come to Thailand, and that's the Thailand Pass. So from the 1st of July, the Thailand Pass is finished. You no longer need to do it. You don't need insurance. Unvaccinated people will be able to come here without quarantine. They just need to do an ATK test at the airport. But essentially there's no Thailand Pass anymore. I don't know why this is a big deal for people. I've done it myself a few times. It takes 5 minutes and usually get it straight back, so it's not a big deal. But not having it is going to make a huge difference to people wanting to come over here. No longer needing insurance is a great cost saver if you want to come over here and you like to live life on the edge. I do still recommend having insurance if you come here. And if you are interested in what insurance to use, I'll leave a link for the one that I use below. They're great. Safety Wings, check them out. But with the Thailand Pass being scrapped, I do think it's going to encourage a lot more people to come over. As I said, I get an overwhelming amount of comments from people complaining about the Thai Pass, even though it's not a big deal. So obviously this is something that bothers people, but from July 1st, you no longer need to worry about that. Now, #2 is that the nightlife is getting really good here. This is one of my favorite points. But the nightlife's getting awesome here, and also from July 1st, they're scrapping the closing times, or the official closing times. I didn't even know they still had closing times, because it seems like a lot of places have been open late anyway. But basically the nightlife is totally coming back. I was just down in Pattaya for a couple of days, and Walking Street is alive, the nightclubs are open. The nightclubs are full, they're packed. It's great to see the nightlife, you know, going back to what it used to be. So Pattaya is getting really busy. You can see when you walk down Walking Street, all those people are back trying to get you into ping pong shows. There's people, street performances, guys on stilts, and all sorts of entertainment for you as you walk down the street. That hasn't been there, and it's all just starting to come back now because it's getting busy enough for them to do that. Bangkok is also totally coming alive again. I'll do another nightlife video and update soon, but you know, Khao San Road is super busy. All the main hotspots here, like through Nana, Soi Cowboy, they're all really busy. The busiest I've seen in the last 2 years anyway. Now the level of how busy it is actually really good for nightlife. You can go out, you can go to clubs, and there's definitely enough people. The clubs are totally full at the moment, but they're not so full that you have to line up for half an hour to get in, or you need to make a reservation for a table. And those days are coming, no question about it. So right now is an awesome time. The clubs are great. You gotta, come on, come over. So reason number 2.5, this isn't a real reason, but I just wanted to show off my lunch. Check out this green curry that I got. This is amazing. It's from my Soy Zero street food place. I'll explain where it is after I eat this. But if you come to Bangkok, you have to eat here. It's amazing. So that place is awesome. Come check it out on Soy Zero. It's the one on the end, and they got Domino's pizza umbrellas. Awesome food. Awesome food, really lovely people. They speak great English too, which is really helpful. And then number 3, and to be honest, you're actually already a little bit too late for this one, and that's that the prices are going up for everything. It's not just accommodation, but it seems like everything, the prices are going up. Even like the shopping malls and markets and stuff, the prices are just sort of slowly going up bit by bit. So I've noticed, I mean, I used to stay here for so cheap, in the hotels here, and they're just like constantly going up. When I was looking at hotels the other day, I was really surprised at how much it's all jumped up. So come quickly, you know, it's supply and demand basically. The more people are coming here, the more prices are going to go up. I know flights are just insane at the moment to come here. I don't know why that is. That really sucks, but I think you should still come here. It's still worth coming here. You know, it's only going to get worse. I don't know the situation with the flights, but hotels and everything here, the prices, they're going this way. And then number 4 is to come before it's too busy. I mean, it's already getting really busy here. The traffic is an absolute joke. It's out of control. But you want to get here before it gets too busy. I mentioned earlier that the nightclubs, you don't quite have to line up yet. But when you get inside, they're definitely busy, like they're packed. But you don't want to be lining up, and I've just started noticing sometimes I'll go to a restaurant, you have to wait a little bit to get a table, whereas, you know, I've had this place to myself for the last year, and I just walk into any restaurant I want, choose the table I wanted, and I basically had the place to myself. But now, you know, sometimes I have to wait to even just be able to get into the restaurant. Do you remember what it was like back in Thailand years ago before the pandemic? Sometimes you'd have to wait for ages to get into a restaurant, or you went to a nightclub or a bar and you'd have to line up out the front for 20 minutes or half an hour. That's coming. Those days are coming back. So come here now before that all starts again, because it's actually a really good level of busy now. It's busy enough that you can go out and there's a great vibe and there's a great atmosphere everywhere, but it's not too busy just yet. And number 5 is kind of an interesting one. I just did a video on it a few days ago, but Thailand is the first country in Asia to legalize marijuana, and that's, you know, it's a very controversial thing. It's quite interesting, but I know just from reading the comments that this is something that's really exciting for a lot of people. I was really surprised actually at how many people were actually really happy that this is happening here in Thailand. I thought it was going to be quite a controversial thing. Personally, I'm all for it. I don't smoke, so I don't really care either way, but I think it's a great thing that Thailand's doing this. And if it helps encourage more tourism, then that's a fantastic thing as well. There's a lot of mixed information out there. I see it all over like the YouTube comments, not just my videos, but other people's videos as well. People talking about, you know, the levels of the THC in it. But I can tell you firsthand, I live here and I've tried it. It's weed. The little edibles have a controlled amount of THC that you can buy here. I think it's 0.2% of THC, but the bud's completely different. That's weed, and there's all different strains, all different price points. I'm not an expert on this, but I know that it's not the 0.02 or whatever that is for the edibles. So all you 420 lovers out there, come over to Thailand. Well, there is your 5 reasons. I need to get the hell out of here. It's just about to start hammering down with rain. So there's your 5 reasons. Get your ass over here. I'll see you soon.